everyone. My name is B. Welcome to my channel. I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to be titling this. I kind of think I know what the thumbnail is going to be. But let me tell you why I am making this video. You see, I have friends in my life that I will share my crackhead theories with, and this specific theory is something that I am clearly very passionate about, because I think I'm right, and I need people on the internet to also tell me I'm right. Even though every single friend that I've shown all of this, I guess, proof, sure, we can call it that, I've shown them all this proof, and they also do not believe in my theory. And you know what? Even if you guys don't, I still think I'm right, and that's all that matters to me. So, who's ready to watch me descend into madness? Hi. Today, we're going to be talking about how Galahad is a Shirou Face. You know, I probably should have put things in here about Muramasa as well, but I didn't. I'll talk about Muramasa later in the thing, but I didn't put a picture of him, but we'll talk about it. Anyways, Galahad is a Shirou Face. Now, let me tell you what I mean by a Shirou Face. We all know what a Saber Face is. If you know anything about Fate, I'm sure you've heard the term thrown around, right? If you look at all of these girls, they all have a similar face shape, but if you notice, not all of them have that little hair swoop, not all of them have the same bangs, not even all of them have the same skin color or even eye shape. But they all have one thing in common. Are you ready for this? Their traits. Now, if you don't know what a trait is, it's something that is put onto a character in the gacha game Fate Go, which is very, very popular. I've obviously played it on my own channel. I need to get back into that, but that's a personal issue. But if you look, right? Servant, humanoid, Saber Face. Saber Face is a very specific trait that is given to these servants. That's the word I'm looking for. They are given to these servants because they are all marked as Saber Face. That way you absolutely know, for no doubt in your mind, that they are supposed to look like Saber. Now, like I said, not all of them look the same. For instance, Okita. This is Okita and Okita Alter. If you look, they do not have the same hair color, they don't have the same color palette, they don't have the same skin tone, and I would say that they don't have the same eye color, but that's probably just the lighting of this image. Because one of them I think is a little bit more green yellow and one of them just seems more orangey yellow. But again, that's really splitting hairs. Now, again, if you look, these are not only alters of each other, they're Saber Faces. They both hold the trait in the algorithm of Fate Go, in the codes. They are both Saber Faces, okay? So, let's go a little deeper. There is not, to my knowledge, a trait that you can put onto someone which is a Shirou Face. That's fine. There's not enough characters that look like Shirou to make them a Shirou Face. However, we know this, right? We all know about Fate Unlimited Blade Works and all those fun shows, right? Fate Stay Night. We know that Emiya Archer is also Shirou Emiya. However, these men look like each other? Not really. They have similar face shapes because they are the same person, but even in this image, their eyebrows don't line up, their bangs are slightly different. Again, I'm splitting hairs, but I'm making a point, and I will divulge into madness. You can't stop me. Now, I would even say that their eye colors are different, where Shirou's is more of an orange and Emiya, well, Archer, I'll call him Archer for the sake of brevity, and Archer's is more brown, like sandy brown, I would say. But we know that these are the same characters. No matter their differences, we know that they are the same character. Which means Archer is a Shirou Face, and Shirou himself is a Shirou Face, along with Muramasa. Again, even though Muramasa is like, he has like the soul of Shirou in him, I think, Muramasa's confusing to me. I don't know a lot about him. I probably should have looked into it more before making this presentation, but I forgot that Muramasa existed. So that's an oops on my part, but we'll get to that later. Anyways, this is what Galahad looks like. This is a picture of Galahad. Are we seeing anything similar at all? Maybe, just like a little bit. Well, let me point something out. This is a spliced image that I put together of him next to Shirou. Personally, I think they look alike. I think that they just look similar to each other. I know that most of my friends looked at this image and were like, you're insane, you're crazy. But if Shirou Archer and Shirou if Shirou as an archer and Shirou as like a normal mage can be the same person, I think that these two could be the same. Okay? I'm just saying. I think he could be put as a Shirou Face. All right? Call me crazy. Do it. I know you will. But this is what I have. Now, even a step further, this one is not spliced as well, because finding a picture of the front of a front-facing Shirou Kotomine is like trying to find a needle in a haystack without just taking it from Apocrypha, and I didn't want to watch Apocrypha to find a fucking front-facing picture of this man. But again, this is a Shirou Face in and of himself. His name's literally Shirou Kotomine. He's basically an alternate universe Shirou, where instead of being found by Emiya, he was found by Kotomine. So he's a Shirou Face, even if they don't have the same voice actors. So, ta-da. Now, this is just like an extra point. I know that spliced together, it doesn't quite look right. I think it looks far more noticeable if you look at previous Shirou, but just this is a better image of what Kotomine Shirou looks like. And again, I think, especially with the eye color and the face shapes, I think that Galahad could be considered a Shirou Face. Again, this is what Galahad looks like. Goodbye, okay? I've said my piece. You can put your disappointment into the comments. I'm out of here. Woo!